Hello everybody, and welcome to Day Job. Boy, do I have a treat. We're gonna play some really wild stuff today. I had an idea for a Reaver Shop deck, and we're gonna play it. So this is where we're at right now. That could change. We're bringing back like the Rushmore style of like continuously reinstalling the bin breakers. I might end up adding a rebirth to this deck so that we can turn into Haley in the late game. We might switch to Exile. We're gonna see how it goes. Yep, so let's just start getting some of our pieces down. So let's go get one SMC. And with that, we're going to go get Sahasrara. Then we're going to go get another SMC. We're going to host it on Flameout. And we're going to go get Reaver. And that's completely free. What value, you say? And then we're going to get Trickster Taka down. We're already showing 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for Kushuk. Let's go get a Leprechaun. What is that? Alright. So... I mean, let's just do it, right? Let's go get an SMC. Let's go get a Chameleon. Actually, no. We'll go get Gauss. No, it has to be Chameleon, right. Let's go get Chameleon. Let's say Barrier. Let's host it there. And then let's stim hack in. So let's go get Black Orchestra. Hang on. Ow, Butter, stop! What? What's the trace? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna lose, like, our entire rig here because of this, like, whatever weird combo they're doing. Yep. Alright, so we're basically never running that remote again because of... One, two, three, four, five. This is an interesting build they put together. This is not really what I would call like an ideal test candidate for us. Because they're doing like some like janky build. Yeah, I mean, we're going to lose here, 100%. I mean, that's basically game right there. I hope they have the winning agenda there. Like, this is a neat deck, but, like, they know what we're about. They purposefully didn't put any ice on centrals and are just jamming out in a remote. So, where this is not really us testing this particular deck. Not really getting to showcase what we're trying to do at all. I mean, I think you could also do a non-Reaver version of this and just play it in Exile, but then your draws come... No, Balder. Your draws come in the middle of your turn instead of at the beginning of your turn, and I greatly prefer drawing cards earlier rather than later. I guess one of our biggest problems that we're having here is that we didn't get Gauss on the table. And that's pretty bad. Because wraparound Camille. All right. I mean, I guess my biggest issue here is we're gonna have, like, I really like the Chameleon, but, like, maybe the Chameleon is, like, a downside. Maybe we can't, like, deal with it, right? It's tough. Because what are we ever spec working, right? I guess it's for if we have to install more than one thing in a turn. Because originally I had Harbingers, but then I was just like, I'm never going to actually be able to, like... I'm never going to be using Harbingers, but then in that game, we ended up not having anything to pawn, because I didn't have anything to pawn. Deck building is hard, kids. All right, let's just try to get into another game as is and see what happens. So, for those of you who may not know, this is the card we're testing. We're trying to really leverage it by utilizing the conspiracy breakers and Sahasraras to create an econ engine similar to what I used in my Rushmore Haley deck. Of course, back then, the restricted list was just that some cards cost additional influence. There was no actual restricted list like it is now, so I got to have every good Shaper card, because that deck had Aesop's Levy, Clone Chip, and Paperclip. I think the stim hacks aren't as good as I think they are. I think a Rebirth is probably better in place of one of them. Because then late game I can turn into Haley, or if I'm going too slow I can turn into Exile. Yeah, I mean, if we don't do Reaver Shop, we have to do like Exile, and then we have to get caches into the deck somehow. And then we're not on Chameleon. We're not on Rebirth. But yeah, we'll test that later. Oh, we're up against friend of the show, Lori. This is a good start. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think we can call this a good start, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put down Flame Out. We're going to put this on Flame Out. We're going to go get Sahasrara. Then we're going to go do that again. And we're going to go get Reaver. And then the Reaver install is going to be completely free. Then we're going to click for a credit. So let's draw. Let's put that down. Let's draw again. Now we don't have a Palangi in this build, and that may end up being a serious concern. Now that we have the clone chip, we're in a little bit of a better way. Now we're in a little bit better of like a rush situation. Because now we can at least check that. Or not. Let's get Chameleon. Alright, so we got the Philotic. That's nice. Is there anything else we want to go get right now? I guess we can do it off turn. Alright, so we're gonna host that there. We're gonna use that to get probably another Sahasrara. Just so that they can't arc the other one. So first things first, let's pick this up and put it back down. Let's install this using this. And we'll go barrier, and then we're gonna run in. And that was all free. And then realistically, we're gonna take a credit here, and then we're gonna have to get rid of probably one. No, we have to save the Cyber Trooper in case we lose one. But now we're actually pretty set up. Yeah, okay, fine, Balder. Just chill. So we've got a little bit of an econ engine going here. It's kind of tough to evaluate these kinds of decks early on a lot of the time. So I think here we got to take the money. Put that down. So this is probably going to be like another improved protein source. And then that's probably a splicer in the remote. We don't have... Everybody keeps not installing ice, so our engine keeps breaking. I mean, I guess let's go over here and see what this new card is. Yeah, I mean, this is always going to be the problem testing this, though, right? The second people know what we're about, they'll just not. So we need to draw into our Kushuks, because the Kushuks are going to be how we're going to close this game. So let's go into HQ so they can't DRM for a different agenda. Let's put this down and let's go into server 1. So we're gonna install with we've already drawn, so we'll say fire psi. Now we're actually looking pretty set up. So let's just make sure that that agenda isn't the top card. It isn't. So here, let's run R&D. We will install Black Orchestra. And now we only have to use one instance of it in order to break it because of Cyber Trooper, Value Town. Let's put down Taka. Let's hit HQ. And then let's just draw. Oh, does he have it? He has it. Good game, well played. I don't know, this engine doesn't seem terrible. Alright, I don't know. I was really excited about this idea and I had some early success with it, and now it's just like stalling out. So alright, let's go again. Alright. We're up against Rob. Let's see what we can make happen. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe this deck just doesn't work. Like, I got really excited for the idea of it, but I think it's too many moving parts. And we don't have the benefits that we had in earlier iterations of it. Like, I don't have anything to pawn until my rig is set up, and I don't have slots to put in things to pawn. No, it doesn't. You can't use Wu's ability for viruses. Alright, we gotta start poking around. Yeah, there's so many things we need to draw in like a specific order. Like, we don't have tech writers, so we're not making any money while any of this is going on. Hey, we're on the board. Yeah, I just don't think we can get there with this build, unfortunately. Good game. I don't know. What do we think? Uh, hmm. I feel like a big part of what's happening is we're not setting up an econ engine that immediately works, right? Hmm. We have very little in the way of non-conditional money. I think we need, like, peace to guarantee that we can, like, kickstart the engine. As much as I hate playing that card. But I think we need peace, basically, to make sure that we have the ability to, like, guarantee that we're going to get there, right? Let's try this. Yeah, sorry, H-Bar, if I seemed short earlier. I'm just trying to figure out, like, this is, like, a huge brain buster for me right now. So we don't really have a great way to recur Gauss, which feels pretty terrible. But we're already like so snug on basically every single card. Goodness. Yeah, I mean, we could cut a rebirth and a piece in our time and get 2 harbingers in the deck for the early game. We really need 3 Kushuks, but we don't really have the room for them. Well, this is good, because we're starting with the feedback filter. So this is like a Mwanza deck, which luckily Kushik will get us around. Yeah, it's a Mwanza deck. So let's draw. Let's draw once more. Let's put down feedback filter and let's put down SMC. And already this is feeling better just by virtue of having the technical writer out early. So let's see what's in this hand. They're going to show us what's in their hand. So Biovault, Snare, SSL. Okay, so... And that is a Melinzi that went onto there. Let's draw. Let's draw again. We get the Cyber Trooper, which is nice. I'm going to draw once more here, since we're in like setup mode. And I'm going to put down the Cyber Trooper. I'd really like to draw into an Aesop's sooner rather than later. I guess this turn, I'm going to go get the Sahasrara, so that next turn we can get the Reaver. Alright, let's think about this. I think we can wait until that has one more, Huh. Weird. Oh. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. And then we're just going to click for a credit. And now our engine's actually moving. Hopefully that's not like a viral weaponization. Okay, So let's go get an SMC. And then let's go into server 1 and see what happens. Alright, so let's go get Gauss. We'll break it. No. And then let's pop this and go back in. I guess I should have prevented it both times. That was a misplay. Alright, and now the engine is moving. Let's draw once. Let's put down a new tech writer and drop these 2 cards. Now we're kind of moving along. Philotic? Oh, a sting. Oh, yeah, I'll prevent it. Alright, so let's pawn. Let's use the sure gamble. I should have drawn first. Okay, so this is one of the neat tricks here. So one of the neat tricks that we're going to do is we are going to go get Black Orchestra for 2 credits. So that puts 1 on Technical Writer. And now we're going to spec work it so it doesn't get removed from the game. So now it's in the bin, ready to be used, and we installed it for free, and we used it to draw cards and get even more money. So basically, we're setting up to use the second Kushuk in conjunction with Freedom Through Equality to close this game. Alright, so let's go ahead and pawn the Harbinger that's face down. What's our MU situation like? Let's draw once. Is Leprechaun already in the bin? No, Leprechaun's not in the bin. All 3 same old things are, though. So that's kind of tough. So let's draw once more. I guess we'll just sure gamble, and we'll get down Hunting Grounds for now, and we'll pitch the extra copy of Aesop's. Not an ideal turn. So let's go ahead and draw. Draw once more. So now we have the Kushuk. Let me put you down, Balder. I'm sorry, man. You're just really crowding me and clawing me. I love you. You can hang out on the floor and I will pet you with my foot. Alright, so I guess we should always be, like, installing this, just to basically click for a credit on Technical Writer. And then probably just gain a credit, ditch one of the stem hacks. So we have access to our other... We have access to... So we would basically name Sentry. with Chameleon, and then we could potentially try to close next turn. My only real concern is making sure that we have enough cards to get an Obokata if that's the agenda that we see. So let's talk about 2-cost cards real quick. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, never mind. All of our cards are like 2-cost. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop Technical Writer, which will draw us a card. Let's go get MK. Actually, we don't even have to get Chameleon down. Let's just Freedom through Equality and so we'll just go ahead and break it. I'm not going to give them the opportunity to dump 1 billion credits into the trace. And it's saved us 3 credits on MK. Oh, wow, we didn't hit anything. Oh, and we fucking lost MK because I went and got it because I'm a dumbass. Well, that's a problem. We were actually starting to do well, and I messed it up. So we beat the Malinzi here. We beat this. We prevent the brain, or not the brain damage, the nut damage. We'll suffer the damage from Obokata. And then we're gonna draw. And we're going to draw. So unfortunately, now we still have to find one more agenda, which is going to be a bit of a problem. We still have clone ships left, so we're largely still okay. Alright. So we're kind of getting into a better position here. Not ideal by any stretch, but we're getting there. I actually think we can probably afford to get rid of Leprechaun, so I'll probably pawn that next turn. Let's go ahead and draw. Let's go ahead and put this down. And then let's run here. Let's go get Chameleon, choosing Sentry. Save ourselves a fair bit of money here. This is probably going to be like a Cerebral Overrider. Nope, we won. Good game, well played. So we created a stable instance of the game, of the deck here. I still kind of feel like Rebirth is pretty critical. I don't ever feel like we're in a situation where we actually really want to use stim hacks, so I'm just going to switch over completely to Peace in our time and Rebirth. Oh, man. We're trying hard, huh? This is pretty okay. So basically, we're going to have to try to see if we can establish a lock. Or they're just going to have a billion credits. Okay, because we took out the... So we're gonna try to lock from here. Alright, so now they're still naming program. So we're gonna just go get MK Ultra. We're gonna spec work it. And then we're just gonna try to set up like a 2-turn kill scenario, right? Is there anything else we need to go get? I mean, I guess we could go get another Sahasrara since they already have, like, 1,000,000,000 credits. Alright, so they've got one. What a shaper engine we have built here today. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, because now we need to win in one turn or we're going to get punitived. So this is actually feeling pretty nice. Like, we've spent no money so far getting in here. Wow, this feels incredible. We spent... All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because we have the increased strength, we only need 1 click. And we won in a single turn. All right, so we did the thing. We finally did the thing that we wanted to do. So that's what, 2 we've won? Here in Jankland, I kind of like definitely want 3 flame out. Man, we just don't have room for anything in here, right? Like we have room for like 0 things. Oh, good. We'll keep. Yeah, that was a turn. We went and got a breaker, and then Spec worked it. And I just don't enjoy playing against these types of decks very much. Is there somebody that we can rebirth into that it would matter? Well, let's go get a self-modifying code. Like... And then we're gonna go get a Harbinger. So we have something to pawn. And then we need to get rid of this. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with this. And then let's hit HQ. Yeah, I mean... Yep, so that's going to be for a Zealous Judge. I mean, we're just gonna try to win it in 1 turn. That's what we're gonna do. going to try to get 2 Kushiks into our hands and win in a single turn. Let's draw once. Let's put this bad boy down. Then we can pawn it next turn. We'll get the Harbinger out this turn. Let's draw. And let's try to end it. I wonder if they use it here. I mean, we're gonna get thrown into tag hell here. Let's draw. Let's draw once more. Let's see if the top card of R&D is an agenda. Let's go back in. And we win. Good game. Alright, so we beat the Gagarin deck by just playing Patient. And this deck is not going to exist very soon anyway, because Zell's Judge is getting removed from the game. So they're in like a smoke 'em if you got 'em kind of mode with that deck. So I feel like now that we added in the Harbingers, the engine runs a little smoother, especially in the early game. And Peace in Our Time, we just need that infusion of cash in the early game, right? We're already at 46 cards, though, and it really bothers me that we are. Gosh, this is hard. What? Another Gagarin. This is not a good opener, though. We're gonna ditch this. Okay, let's draw. Let's draw. Getting the bet down early, I think, is better there than getting down an early pawn shop. Could be wrong there, but I think that's a pretty strong. So let's draw. Let's put that down. Let's put that down. Gain a credit. What do we think that is? Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's get Reaver down. And then let's get that down. So then in between turns we can go get SMC. They're gonna get rid of Reaver. Undo click. Now we're kind of in a bad way because our main draw engine is gone until we get another clone chip. But we're also just like trying to get 2 cost cards down because then we can just win. I mean, I do, Dan, just not in this particular deck. Because I don't like, when I'm trying to test to see if an engine works at all, I don't usually like to be like, and I'm also going to include these hedge cards just to make sure that I can, because then you just end up dedicating a huge amount of your, oh, I didn't mean to do. You end up dedicating a huge amount of your deck space just to like hedging your bets. Then we'll probably do Black Orchestra. So we can pawn that. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards so far. There we go. Okay, looks like our hand is going to get forced here. So let's go ahead and pawn the weaker of these technical... No, we can't do that. Let's go ahead and pawn this mem chip. And then let's put down a freedom through equality, and let's check server 3. Oh, nope, that's not the right server. So let's break the border control. Let's go in again. I don't know why I keep clicking the wrong server. It's probably a... Oh, a Hades fragment. I was really concerned. Then let's get in here. Yeah, absolutely. We will pay to install MK. We're gonna host that biatch on here. They're gonna res everything they got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We saved a lot of money thanks to that flame out. 6 cards. No hits. So we're probably gonna die. That's a problem. I think we're cooked. Our goose may be cooked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 credits. So if we draw first click into a Kushuk, we could win. Otherwise, I don't think there's a scenario in which we win, and I don't think trying to clear tags is the solution. Because we can just go get Chameleon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need 9 credits. Let's draw. Let's draw once more. Let's run HQ. And let's draw once more. And there's the Kushuk. So if I hadn't made that run, we probably could have done it. Good game, well played. I mean, and this is with us having, like, no cards. I'm surprised to see so many people playing Gagarin, but I guess if they don't actually... Evening, DJ. Very nice opponent. We had a very close game there. It came down to a razor's edge here. Oh man. I kind of want to try that. I kind of want to try Exile. And we're just gonna basically we're gonna have to like strip everything out of here. We're gonna do caches. We're gonna do what is the card? Turning wheel. The turning wheel. We're gonna do Trickster Taka. I guess we probably don't need Leprechaun now. Probably get away with only doing 2 Kushuks. We don't need Rebirth. We probably need like some number of scavenges. Gosh, this is hard. Definitely want 3 flame outs, because then we're constantly trashing them all the time. Goodness, life is hard. Do we want a clot? Do we care about a clot? We could do one. We could do like un clot. I don't know how good that is though. Part of me wants to get like a friggin' imp in here. Yeah, we're like deep in the wilds now. Because I just want to be able to get rid of stuff. Now we need like thrice scavenge, and I don't know how we're gonna make room for that. I think in this build the chameleon is bad. Yeah, we gotta do like this. So here we are. Somebody added me in general. Let me see who added me in general. Alright, this is probably going to be a Jinteki deck that we're up against. So, oh, never mind. So we're going to be considerably slower here. Oof. I don't know why everybody is, like, so horny to play, Gagarin. Oh, okay. I can get down with this. They're on, like, a tempo Gagarin. Hell yeah. Alright, oh, this is going to be tough because I can't play Scavenge unless there's at least one program already in the bin. Alright, so things are going to get spooky, it seems, because we can't seem to get a breaker. Alright, so this might be a very slow game. Yeah, come on, deck. Give us a self-modifying code. Right, so we immediately switch off of Wu, and the first thing that happens is we're going to lose because we can't find an SMC. You know, I think the biggest issue that we're probably going to have is, you know, we could just, like, play a better deck. It's frustrating. Guess we probably do need, like, one compile. Just to get, like, the party started. Now, we didn't even get close to maxing out memory that time. But that doesn't mean that we won't. What if, we could get like a David in. David's never terrible. Get like a turning wheel. Let's talk about proper costers. Is there anything 2 cost in Shaper that gives 2 MU? Well, I suppose we could always do like one of. We could always get like a turntable. Turntable's 2 cost, right? But that's still only 1 MU. But Astrolabe seems like it's pretty good in this build. Gosh, but turntable would certainly help with our late game. I will leave it for now. Let's draw. Let's see what's in his hand. What was that upgrade? Chrysium Grid, okay. I mean, Wu's ability is really strong in this build because of that play where we can go get our breakers and then spec work them. I don't think we can really deny the degree to which that is true. Alright, we're getting there. This is probably going to be like a 5-3. We're going to have to go clear out that La Costa, yeah. Listen, deck, I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for you to give me an SMC. That's not where I wanted to run. I don't know why I keep running wrong servers. This is going to be like a Kakugo, I'm betting. Yep. So we're not even going to be able to stop that because we can't get an SMC. Yep, we're going to go through the whole deck. We're not going to draw a single SMC. Balder stop. This is frustrating. At least these breaks are all free. Please don't be a snare. Oh, thank God. Okay. Did we already ditch feedback filter? No, we lost it to the. We lost feedback filter to the breach dome. Yeah, that's probably going to be the other oboe, but we have. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, we can't even bother. Yeah. We still haven't seen an SMC. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I guess like this concept just does not work as well as I think it does. Alright, so I think first things first. Let's check HQ. So now we've actually got the full engine going. Did we lose all 3 copies of Aesop's? Yep. So, 2 copies of Border Control into the bin. So we're starting to tighten up a little bit. Okay, I was saying Border Control. So we got it for free. And we're only going to spend 3 credits to break a Nancy. This is the tough part. That's probably going to be game. game. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some food. I don't know. We need to keep testing, I think, and figuring out how to make this engine work. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Alright, well, start experimenting, people. Let me know what you come up with. Don't let this be a one-way exchange. If you come up with a good build for this deck, style of deck, let me know, because it is a lot of mental energy trying to make complicated Shaper engines work. But anyway, thank you very much for taking time out of your day to watch me play Netrunner. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by following the link on the show notes on YouTube or by subscribing on Twitch. It is September, so you can subscribe to the channel for half off, and it is still free on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime. And until I see all of you lovely Netrunner humans again, always be running.